Hello Ospreys and welcome to this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. I'm Grace DeRovi.
And I'm Ash Andrews, here to bring you up to date on what is going on in the world around you. Many people all across the nation are excited to see that gas prices are dropping just in time for holiday travel. In the past month, national average prices for a gallon of regular gas has dropped 25 cents. According to AAA, prices have dropped consecutively for around 65 days. As of now, 15 states are averaging less than $3 per gallon, with over 20,000 gas stations offering prices at $2.75 or less. But while prices have been dropping, there are growing concerns that global wars and an OPEC meeting might put an end to this downward trend. But while some have voiced concern, experts are saying that these low prices are here to stay.
As we are finally getting into the colder months of the year, environmental experts have released reports saying that 2023 will go down as the warmest year in recorded history. The United Nations Weather Organization shared that the globe has been around 1.4 degrees Celsius warmer in 2023 than in the past years. Months June through October set back-to-back records for monthly temperature highs, with July being the hottest month ever recorded. Greenhouse gases have also been measured at higher levels. The new report has started conversations about global warming and the effects of these rising temperatures. United Nations climate negotiations will help, quote, avoid the worst of climate chaos.
A school in South Florida is coming under fire as a walkway roof collapsed on campus. The collapse occurred at Atlantic Technical College, which is a high school that offers a post-secondary education curriculum. The school is operated by Broward County Public Schools located in Coconut Creek, Florida. Luckily, no students or staff were around when the accident occurred, and no injuries have been reported. Officials have released information that the accident occurred in a section of the campus that had been undergoing renovations and construction. The district superintendent shared that debris along with construction materials were left behind, weighing down the roof and ultimately leading to the collapse.
Five school officials in Florida are being reassigned and suspended due to a transgender student's participation in a volleyball match. The Broward County District is currently investigating whether or not an unidentified person who is born male and is undergoing a transition or has fully transitioned to female was allowed to participate in a women's volleyball match. According to the state of Florida, if the athlete did participate, it would be against the law. In response to the investigation, hundreds of students participated in a walkout at Monarch High School this past Tuesday. They protested the investigation, showing their support for the transgender athlete and the suspended officials. The school has responded to the walkout, stating that the suspension action is not disciplinary, and the incident is only being investigated at the time.
If you're in need of a break from work and life this holiday season, Royal Caribbean has just the right thing for you.
And the best news is that this new addition to the company's fleet of ships is making its way to Florida.
To hear more about this, we go to Rhett Behringer. Rhett?
That's right. Royal Caribbean now owns the world's biggest cruise ship, called the Icon of the Sea. The 250-ton ship boasts 20 decks with fun activities for visitors of all ages. One of the decks houses the largest water park at sea, with multiple different water slides ranging from family-friendly to thrill rides. The ship was originally supposed to set sail in 2022, but it was delayed due to the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic that shut down the cruise ship industry for months. But the ship is here and will be headed to Miami, Florida later this month. From there, it will be headed to a tour of the Caribbean. So, if you're looking for an escape and a great holiday present, check out what the Icon of the Sea has to offer.
If you go to Subway on December 4th, you might not get the footlong sandwich that you were expecting. In celebration of National Cookie Day, the popular sandwich chain will be offering footlong cookies in select locations. Subway has gone on record that they sell more cookies than any other restaurant in the U.S. On the 4th, customers who order a regular footlong sub will be given the special cookie for free. Select locations for this promotion include Miami, Chicago, Dallas, and New York City. But if you're wanting to get one of these cookies, you should get there early because supplies are limited and are expected to run out in just a few hours.
The newest hit craze is sweeping the nation, and it's called Boomer Ballet. And yes, it's exactly what you are thinking. Participants 55 years of age and older are heading to their local studios to try and pick up some new moves. This craze was originated in a studio in Minnesota, where the oldest student is 85 years of age. Some dancers have shared that they felt the need to start moving after the pandemic kept them in their homes. Some of the group also shared that joining ballet later in life was freeing because, quote, younger dancers are all worried about how they look. Older dancers are like, I'm here for me. So be sure to be on the lookout for a Boomer Ballet class near you.
As Christmas is approaching, be sure to think about adding movie tickets to your loved one's gifts this year. This December, there are multiple feature films being released ranging from action, adventure, to a cheery musical. For the family member that is still holding on to Halloween, Godzilla Minus One will be showcasing bigger and better monsters. For those who are more into whimsical worlds and sweets, Wonka will be available on December 15th, boasting a magical journey with lots of chocolate. For the romance lover, Anyone But You will open just 3 days before Christmas and promises to satisfy your need for an enemies to lovers romance trope. And finally, for theater fans, Waitress the Musical will be perfect to sing along to. But don't forget, movie tickets are not the only tickets that you can gift to a family this holiday season. To hear more about this, we go to Mallory.
That's right, Ash. Football tickets are also a great gift for the NFL fan in your life. The Jaguars are gearing up to play December 31st and January 7th. But until then, the Jags will have to take on the Bengals at home this Monday for some highly anticipated primetime football. If the Jaguars defeat the Bengals, they can move into the #1 seed in the entire AFC division. Many sports analysts have the Jaguars winning as the result of the Bengals starting quarterback Joe Burrow being out with an injury. But we will have to wait until Monday at 8 o'clock to see if the Jags can lock down the bank. And also remember for this holiday season that NFL merch is also a great stocking stuffer, and jerseys will always be appreciated by the die-hard fans. Back to you guys.
All Swifties to bust out their cardigans because their wildest dreams are coming true. Long story short, a family in Illinois is celebrating Christmas Taylor's version. The Scott family has proven that they have style, decking out their entire house in everything Taylor Swift. The mastermind behind the display, Amy Scott, highlights all of the artist eras, taking fans all the way back to December with Swift's early albums. Call it what you want, but the display is very popular. Thousands of people are enchanted to celebrate Swiftmas. Guests share that the display hits different and is truly a wonderland. The Scott family has shared that Taylor Swift and Christmas have a lot in common because they both spread positivity and happiness, making this the perfect display. While some Christmas decorations like Swiftmas are going viral for all the right reasons, some are going viral for all the wrong reasons.
Santa Claus might not be coming to town for one family.
To hear more about this bizarre incident that definitely landed someone on the naughty list, we go to GN Moose of CNN.
Santa is known for using a sleigh. But could this have been an attempt to slay Santa instead of singing about him? Did someone try to zing him? Donald Nelson heard a noise outside his Lexington, Kentucky home the other night.
Kind of like a small bang or whatever.
Nelson checked his surveillance video, which showed a car going by, a popping sound, and then Santa deflating. Was this a drive-by shooting similar to when Frosty the Snowman was attacked by a masked man who jumped out of a pickup and slashed Frosty back in 2016 in St. Louis? But to try to take out Santa seems even worse.
Christmas season is now in full swing as President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden hosted the lighting of the national Christmas tree at the White House. This marks the 101st lighting of the national tree. The tradition started in 1923 and is still going strong. But while the ceremony went smooth, the White House was worried that they would have to postpone the event because high winds knocked down the 40-foot tree earlier in the week. But there was no need to worry. The National Park Service had the tree back up in time to welcome in the Christmas season.
For now, this has been this week's edition of Swoop Scoop. Be sure to tune in next week and get the latest scoop on the breaking news. I'm Grace DeRovi.
And I'm Ash Anders. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.